Cargill's mission is to nourish the world in a safe, responsible, and sustainable way. And therefore, we felt it was our moral obligation to remain operational during these trying times. Our support has come in various forms. For example, our poultry business has 100,000 table eggs to various communities and employees during this COVID crisis in the form of food relief. We've also donated close to 60,000 live birds to various communities and farmers. Of course, the other support that has come through were in the form of care packages to contractors and vendors who have been very important to us in staying operational during these days, as well as supporting frontliners with the same sort of food packages in partnership with Rise Against Hunger. We've even altered our operations in our Cargill plant, for example, to produce hand sanitizing, which we were able to share with quarantine checkpoints in the Laguna area. And in total, to date, we've been able to contribute close to 20 million pesos worth of contributions.
Our first response was to look for DAO products that were already in the country that can be used to fight COVID. The first thing we did was that we donated chemicals to enable our customers to produce 44,000 liters of alcohol sanitizers. And our customer in turn donated it to public hospitals. We provided 20,000 square meters of advanced plastic films and Dow silicone sealants for the construction of 75 emergency quarantine facilities that can hold up to 1,000 patients. A few weeks after that, we were able to provide 2,000 pieces of PPEs for the Las Piñas General Hospital.
So since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, we at Google have been working behind the scenes and 24 hours a day to really try to come up with our response to the COVID-19 pandemic. First and foremost, what we're really proud of is the release of our Google Community Mobility Reports, not just for a nationwide, but also on a very subnational level. So you can see the trends in Metro Manila, in Metro Cebu, in all the other areas of the Philippines. So you can see since the start of the pandemic, have people been complying with quarantine regulations. This allows the IATF as well as our other government stakeholders to really understand the mobility actions of the citizens in response to the quarantine regulations. We at Google, we worked with the Department of Health to create a unified central chatbot that you could ask questions to. And so what Google did in partnership with Senti, our local partner, is to provide the knowledge-based component. And what this does, it allows you to actually input free-form questions, whether in English or Filipino, and get a response that has been coordinated with the Philippines Department of Health.